Expectations is to get the full cooperation of our members, also have the full understanding of our members. If there are any questions whatsoever, we expect our members to be vocal enough to put out those questions, and then we'll have a smooth operation, we have a smooth sailing, and then we'll be done for the day.
Henry, let's know the position of the FA concerning the injunction on Agenda 13.
Let's move on. Sorry, I can't comment on that.
I'm talking about the Agenda 13.
Agenda 13?
Yes, I think Agenda 13.
I'm not aware of that.
Oh, being the FA spokesperson, now you are not aware of that. So that is Henry has attitude, and he has decided not to talk about the Agenda 13 for us to know the position of the Ghana Football Association. But as I told you, everything is also moving on smoothly here at the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence, and some of the congressmen are still around, but don't forget
943. Kobe Asante Mfojo Jones is well seated in his suit. Kobe, good morning. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, good morning, Agro.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Great. Raman Kubaja is also in the building. Raman, good morning. Thanks for the time.
Good morning, Agro.
Trust you are doing well.
We are surviving by the grace of Allah Almighty. Alhamdulillah to that.
Great. Jerry Efiye Pemka is also in the building. Jerry, good morning.
Good morning, Agro.
The day is finally here.
Yes, and we have a lot of expectation, and we pray that all things go well.
All things will go well. Definitely. Okay, great. Someone said I should ask you when they defeated Liverpool. How does it feel?
No, I mean, it was okay. Community Shield, in England, the Community Shield is not seen as a major trophy.
Oh.
It is regarded as an extension of pre-season. And so, for us, yes, I mean, we would have loved to win it, but we lost, and then we will take the lessons out of it. The real deal starts on Friday when the Premiership kicks off, and that is what we are really looking up to defending our crown.
Okay, great. Kobe, let me start with you. I mean, the 31st Ordinary Congress, session is duly to start at 11 a.m. per the organogram that I have here. And so at 11 a.m. they'll have the opening prayer. There will be a roll call. There will be a declaration that Congress has been convened and composed in compliance with the statutes. There will be approval of the agenda. There will be appointment of members to check the minutes, and then appointment of scrutineers. There will be an address by the president of the Ghana Football Association. There will be an approval of the minutes of the preceding Congress. Activity report will also be read, which contains the activities since the last Congress by the General Secretary. Presentation of the consolidated and revised balance sheets and profit and loss statement will also be read. Approval of the financial statements of the previous financial period will also be read. And of course, votes on proposals for amendments to the statutes, President's closing remarks, and there will be a closing prayer. And so, Kobe, 124 delegates, have gathered, and they are there to make key decisions for the future of Ghana football.
Thank you very much, Agro. I think it's the usual Congress, and nothing will change. Per the standing order they will pray to it. I'm not sure we are expecting anything new. But the new standing order indicate that convocation directs what happens at Congress grounds. And per what you just read, I mean, they have agendas cut out for them to go and deal with it. I'm not sure anything different will happen. Because per the FA new standing order, if you have anything, if you have contrary opinion on anything that is on agenda, you need to write through the General Secretary. Before Congress will deal with it. I mean, with a lot of people has raised so many concerns about, the proposal for amendment. I was engaged by the General Secretary of the FA, Mr. Prosper Harrisanado. We spoke for close to 2 hours. Because I wanted to understand. He called me, and I also want to understand certain things. And he tried explaining things to me. because George Free has raised an issue that they didn't follow due process as far as the amendment processes are concerned. So I had wanted to get it because if you look at Article 34, the 34 state categorically the processes to amend any portion of the status, which is the constitution of the FA. If you look at 34.3, the 34.3 states that a member of the association who want to send a proposal for amendment has to write that proposal, explain with an explanation to that amendment, and that proposal for it to become valid needed 41 people of Congress. The Congress is made up of 124, and you need 1/3 to support your proposal. So for it to be valid, you need to, after coming out with that proposal, you need to write an explanation to your proposal, then attach the members, the 41 members who are supporting your proposal. Attach those people, their signatures, their name and everything to the General Secretary. When you meet this threshold, it means the General Secretary can put it as part of agenda to be discussed at Congress. But when the convocation came out, the proposed amendment to that article was in the convocation. But the member that proposes that amendment, as of now, we didn't know. We don't even know now, as of now. Those who are supporting that amendment, we don't know. I'm talking about members. And maybe here I'll talk as House of Folk supporter. And House of Folk, speaking for House of Folk.
But did they know the members for the second vice?
What?
The second vice women representative.
No, but that you see, it's about, you see, you are amending a portion of the Constitution.
Okay.
All right? Or the status. Indeed, I want to take you through the processes because in law, procedural is very important. I want us to go through the processes. The processes says that before you can amend, a member has to propose, supported by 1/3 of members of Congress. Those who vote Congress, 1/3. All right? Before that proposal will be considered valid, and that it can go to Congress.
So I'm saying that we seem to have more interest in the presidential term
whatever
limit.
Amendment they are doing,
in the presidential term limit.
No,
but
see?
Was it the same for the creation of the women's representative as second vice president?
I am not here to talk about second vice. I'm telling you that in any amendment, whether it's second vice or first vice, you are amending the Constitution, and this is the process. So it has to go through the same process.
Okay.
There is no process for term limit and second vice.
I'm saying it because Ken Faisal, statement or the court injunction that they wanted to place on this particular, Congress, they were so keen on the presidential term.
Because that is where their interest is.
Okay.
They don't have interest in somebody,
a
woman coming as a second vice. That's not their interest. And I'm not sure they are against that.
Because if you are not asking for A, why are you asking for B?
But why do you question somebody's interest in something that he's asking for?
Okay.
If A is something that I don't care about and I care about B, so are you telling me that I can't talk about B? Is that what you're saying? In what law is it written that, like that? It's never done anywhere. Okay. And we are asking that. When I spoke to Prosper, he told me that they've met all these criteria. All right? Then I said, okay, that's fine. But let's say House of Folk. Because even my board of directors, one of my board of directors, Dr. Nyahu Tamaklo, has spoken about it. House of Folk, we are a member of the association. Another member of the association we belong is proposing that we should amend some portion of our status. The law says that that member should come with a proposal and explanation. And that member should be supported by 41 of those who vote at Congress. So if that person has met that and submitted that proposal to the FE, and me, House of Folk, you send me convocation, and you don't send me the explanation, you don't send me those who are supporting it, how will I know the rationale behind the person's thinking? Why the person is saying that we should amend that portion of the Constitution? So in that case, if I go to Congress, will I be informed to take decision?
Okay, so I'm coming, but during the GFA Statute Committee, you know, had consultations with the club with regards to this.
Which statute committee are you talking about?
The GFA, the statute committee, which was headed by Dr. Randy Abbey.
But this is not statute committee. I mean, what we are talking about is a member.
I understand.
It's a member who has proposed that. It's not statute committee issue. The law says that if you want to amend, the member should propose. And we are told that a member has proposed. And that member has met a threshold where 41 people are supporting him. And that member went with explanation, memorandum, explanation to the proposed amendment. And that proposal should come to me as a member.
I'm asking this one because if the statute committee led by Dr. Randy Abbey had met the clubs and had consultations with them, definitely this was going to come up.
It's not an issue of statute.
This was going to come up. And so there's no need for for asking the number of people who supported this or not.
Let me tell you something.
Once there was a consultation, I think that it ends there.
It's not about consultation.
Okay.
See, Ghana Constitution, 1992, it has a processes we use to amend the Constitution.
Okay.
That's a procedural. And I told you in law, procedural is very important.
Okay.
The law says that, please, I didn't write the statutes for Ghana Football Association. But Agro, if you like, I'll read it verbatim for you to understand. Okay. Maybe then you get it clear. Then you understand.
Well, I'm asking the question.
Yeah. I mean, you play the devil's advocate. I understand. Yes, that is good. I mean, you are hosting. I mean, somebody in the house will want to understand the things that I'm talking about. All right. So I think it's good I read the whole thing. That's Article 34 for all of us, so that we will make an informed argument when it comes to dealing with this thing.
Okay.
Agro, listen to me.
Yeah, I'm listening.
This is Article 34. Amendment to the statutes and the standing orders of the Congress, Ghana Football Association. Clause 1. The GFA statutes and the standing orders of Congress shall only be amended by Congress. Step 2. Any proposal for an amendment to the statutes and the standing orders of Congress shall be submitted in writing with brief explanation to the General Secretary. That is the second step. Step 3, and that is where I was stressing on. A proposal submitted by a member is valid in law, is valid, provided it has been supported in writing by at least 1/3 of its members. And I'm telling you that I'm a member. This is what the law is saying. I'm going to Congress, like in Kojisof. We saw him representing Brekum Chelsea. I know House of Folk, somebody is also representing us there. But that brief explanation, the law say, a member who is proposing for amendment should meet. We don't know that explanation. They've not sent it to us as House of Folk. Indeed, if they've sent it to us on the convocation, I mean, they sent a convocation about a week or two. So if we have gotten that portion of the explanation, House of Folk board and management could sit down and look at it and form an informed opinion. Email to what? Agro, the law says do A, B, C. It's not about email.
Okay.
The law says if the person proposes, he has to explain. 1/3 should support it. Add all these documents, send it to the clubs.
Okay.
So that the clubs know that it is Rahman who sent the proposal. It was supported by
Jerry,
and Agrohini,
okay,
and whoever, so that we know that, okay, so Jerry is here, he has signed. Rahman is here, he has signed. It means these are the people supporting the proposal.
Okay, I'll come
this
back to you.
This is the explanation that the person is saying that because of 1, 2, 3, we need to amend this portion of the constitution or the statutes. That threshold has not been met. Because when I spoke to Prosper, he told me that all those things are there. But the only thing is that he didn't send it to the clubs.
Okay.
He even promised me that on the Congress ground, he's going to read it to them. But the question is, if House of Folk has delegated somebody to go to Congress, that person doesn't take the final decision for House of Folk.
Yeah.
So at that particular point, Congress ground, how would the person take decision for House of Folk? Is it like you are going to read for him to call the people before they take an informed decision or stand on it? This is what somebody, I mean, after I engaged Prosper, a certain lawyer sat me down and brought all these things to fore.
Okay, so with all that you said, you seem to know the position of House of Folk.
Yes,
in this Congress, and whether or not they'll be voting for the
House will not vote for, because the Tanyahu Tamakura has said it.
Okay.
That House will not
vote for the 3-term.
No, the House will never vote for it.
Let me come to you, Jerry. Take your thoughts on this.
I think, going by the statutes, which Kobe just read, it looks like a lot of things, this Congress in particular, are shrouded in too many secrecy.
Okay.
And the FA, Ketokreku, Prosperationado, and the FA, they are canning a niche for themselves as not being transparent. Okay? Yeah, because if you look at all that has gone on, you understand, you want, if you mean well, you understand, you provide as much information as possible for the people. But there seem to be too many, unanswered questions. There seem to be too many things shrouded in secrecy. This issue about a third term, I have said that I am, in principle, not against a third term.
Okay.
If football people think that the football, tenure should be, a maximum of 3 terms. Just that a maximum of 3 terms does not mean that everybody has 3 terms. You should merit even a second term, let alone a third term. Your works, whatever your tenure, your achievements should warrant, a third term. And everybody, the people should be, the ones who say that, yes, we think that he has achieved so much and he has so and so planned and we need to push him. So that is, but it looks like there is some sort of currency to what people are saying, that this whole third term thing is, it's a grand scheme, it's a plan, to make sure that Ketokreku goes for a third term. And if it is for one individual, it is not something that they believe in, then I don't think it's a right decision. I think that the right thing for me is that even if they want to make it, the tenure a third term, this administration should disqualify themselves from contesting.
From contesting,
yes,
okay.
Because then it will, clear all those rumors.
But the administration,
people are trying to perpetrate themselves in office.
Hasn't come out to say that they will be contested.
Yes, so that is what, in fact, one of the things that, I expect from this Congress is that President Ketokreku, if he really, he should really come out and clear the air.
He has 2 more years.
He should state at the Congress ground.
2 more Congresses.
I know.
2 more
at the Congress ground.
2 more years.
If he intends, to contest or otherwise, if he thinks that he's not going to go, he should clear the air and make it and make football people know that yes, we are talking about a third term, but it is not for my parochial interest. It is something that we think that in going forward we should, have. And even if, we should pass it, I am not going to contest. I will leave it and maybe come back one day if I decide to take advantage of that third term. Then everybody knows that you are not pursuing, a personal, parochial agenda.
But supposing he decides to contest, I mean, don't you think he merits it?
Well, I think that, if you want us to do a proper, a performance appraisal of Keto Kreku's administration, we will have time and do it. But ultimately, the decision will lie with Congress. With the members of the association. Okay. They will take that decision. My opinion doesn't really matter at this time. But, even without going into the nitty-gritties, I think that, for now, he should concentrate on, the remaining years in the second term, and before we can even start talking about a third term.
Okay. Roman, are we crying more than the bereaved? Because it looks as if those outside are the ones shouting, there's no need for the third term, there's no need for the third term. But the football people look very, very happy.
They look very happy in which way? When you are doing things in the form of soap opera, that's what will happen. You see, as Kobe is saying, it's more like you are looking for a job at Ignite Media. There are processes that you need to pass through.
Yeah.
You need to write an application. Then management will take the application, go through. If you deserve it, they will call you for an interview before you will be given the job. They cannot pass by, because I know Agroyene has applied for a job here, and I have a good relationship with Agroyene. Then I will pass by without.
Some didn't even apply.
Yes, and no interview.
Just handpick.
Then I'll give you the job. It does not work like that. That's what Kobe is saying.
Okay.
Let us go through the process. Let the clubs know. You see, it is again disrespect to the clubs who are not aware of all this extension of the term, who are at Congress right now. Because if per the proposal in our statutes or the amendment and everything in our statute says that you need to get 1/3 of the clubs to support in written and also explain it to them. I'm asking you, have you heard so far a concrete agreement regarding this extension of the 3 term? Have you heard from the current administration a proper agreement? The reason why they are bringing up this 3 term, have you come across any proper explanation to that? No, there is no any proper explanation to this 3 term. It's more like you wake up early in the morning and you feel like today getting tea, Milo tea, and also toasted bread to take. That's what they are doing. They wake up in the morning and they feel like we need to extend the term to 3 term. You see.
Oh, but they did consultations.
You see, we should forget about. We should be. People are watching, and we need to send what the proper signal to what is going on. No, any proper consultation. If proper consultation was done, the likes of Abdul Salam Yakubu will not come and be talking.
But that's just a fraction of the congressmen.
You see, and you see, last time I made it clear when the general secretary is out saying some of the clubs have agreed to this proposal. Who are the clubs? They did not mention any clubs, and they say 1/3. 1/3 is 42 clubs. The 4 clubs or 5 clubs we are talking about, are they the 42 clubs that we are talking about? And have the rest of the clubs support the motion that yes, we agree to that? No. So you see, it's more like we've not learnt our lessons from what happened in the announced expose, or what led us to our announced expose. The announced expose is because of power. That led us to the announced expose. You have 2 terms. What is stopping you to do a proper work within that 8 years and then move on for someone to continue? What is stopping you from that? And you are forcing, you see, you are using your power. I've always said that let your work talk for you. If you have done a proper job and the football community feel like, no, look, we should forget about what is in the statute and let him go for 3 terms. No one will stop you because you've done a proper job. But when you see, when you've previously told us that you've overachieved and now you are doing this and people are not happy with you, that's what will happen. And now the conversation, and now the conversation is more like we should focus at the grassroots. What have you done? Look at our football in general. There is nothing proper to talk about.
Okay.
We should be honest to ourselves. There is nothing to talk about. So for me, it's more like we've not learnt a proper lesson from our mistakes. And we are, you see, everything that we do has an implications. I'm hoping and praying that the extension of this third term will not bring bad implications to our football.
Okay.
That's my, and you see, it's sudden when there are a lot of things that we need to amend in our football that is affecting us. But because of personal interest, we are focusing on extending the third term. What led us to the death of a supporter of Massa and
Perhaps no one has proposed that.
Who told you no one has proposed talking about hooliganism in our football? When there is a sponsor in our league, and that sponsor, that company, is not willing to extend the marriage, midway of the marriage, he terminated the contract. We are not focusing on that. And we are focusing on extending the term. Who does that in modern football? Okay. It does not make sense.
Kobe, a lot of people have talked about continuity. And if you are talking about continuity, what it means is that it will be good for Keto Kreku to continue his mandate as the president of the Ghana Football Association, get a third term, and ensure that the continuity, follows as suit. Don't you agree that we have come from far, and that level of consistency that we are looking for in our game is not there? And so once we have a president who is giving the football community at least more than 90% of them what they want, why don't we ensure that he continues for the good of the game?
I don't know. I don't know those who are talking about continuity. I don't know whether those people are new in Ghana football. Because Ghana football, if you talk about continuity, I'm not sure. We've had numerous changes in terms of the leadership.
Yeah.
Kwesi Nyantakyi ruled for 8 years. All right, almost 8 years. And I was about to go for the next term, and issues came.
I think Kwesi was 12 years.
It was 12 years.
Yes, he was in his third term.
Yeah. Because Kwesi came in 2005. All right, so it was in his third term that this issue came up. And that, if you look at the rationale behind the term limits in the statutes, it means in law, every law has historical antecedent.
Yeah.
Either we didn't have term limits in the statutes. But because of what happened during the Nyantakyi's era, then there is this school of thought that if somebody stays in power for long, the person becomes tyrant. The person becomes power drunk. So let's set a term limit. And that is why, coming back from the normalization committee, and I'm surprised that those who are even spearheading this thing, who wrote this document, now the fully lawyer is part, because she was one of those who wrote the statutes and who came with a time limit, the term limit.
At that time, it was in consultation with the clubs.
With the clubs,
yes.
And they all saw that that is what.
So 6 years on, they feel they are to do another consultation with the clubs.
Let me finish.
6 years on.
Let me finish. There is 2 terms stated in the statutes.
Yeah.
There was a reason for that 2 terms. Because something happened. And we don't want that thing to happen again. We start practicing a new status.
Yeah.
That has a term limit. We've not finished experimenting it.
Okay.
The person who came in after the status has not done with the 2 terms. And we are here talking about third term. What are we talking about? So are we saying that those who sat down and came out with that time limit, they didn't know what they were doing then, or what they did, and what essentially that time limit in the statutes book was they didn't have that sense, and they thought that we have to put that in. Now a lot of people are making argument and they are saying that CAF was 3 terms.
Yes.
FIFA is 3 terms. So but they've forgotten.
We want to align with them.
But they've forgotten that when we were writing the statutes, CAF and FIFA was there.
Okay.
All right? So, if we knew indeed at that time that FIFA was 3 terms, why did we accept 2 terms? In any case, FIFA and CAF has not. There are certain laws that is always. I mean, you can't change it when you want to adopt their statutes. But there are certain ones that you You look at your situation and fashion it out to meet your demand.
So one of them is the presidential.
The presidential one it doesn't run through because still there are certain federations who go with 2 terms.
2 terms.
It doesn't run through. So that argument about CAF and FIFA is mute. All right? So for me, why don't we finish experimenting the 2 terms? Then maybe you will see that Kurt has done well and we think he could continue. Or even after he has left, then we see, oh no, the term limit is small. Then we have to even propose for another term. In any case, those who are talking about continuity, what is continuity? Continuity based on what? Is it based on performance or based on staying in power? What kind of continuity are they talking about? Because for me, if you ask me, all right, I've said it on this platform countless times. The only positive thing about Ketokregu's administration is the women's football. Finish. That is the only positive thing about Ketokregus since he came. He's now in the 2nd term. It's the women's football.
He took us to the World Cup after a break in 2018.
But see, Ntechi went to World Cup how many times?
Because he spent 3 terms.
So he went to World Cup how many times?
2006, 2010, and then 2014.
3 times. Was that a yardstick to measure a FA president? We all know that when it comes to World Cup, it's not the FA president. It's about government. It's about government.
How do you detach that one? When it is the
it was Jerry has been, I mean, you guys are just coming up. Jerry has been around for long.
I've been around for long.
No, you've not been around for long. It was a conscious effort of President Kufuor to take Ghana to the first World Cup. Led by what is his name?
Dr. Osafo.
Osafo Mafu.
Yeah, Osafo Mafu.
Go back and check how we got Goldfield sponsorship then. Go back. Was it from the FA? It was a conscious effort from government. Government told Goldfields to bring money to take care of the national team so that we can qualify for the World Cup.
But the national team belongs to the government. So if the government says that, hey,
so you don't measure FA president achievement by using World Cup. That's what I want you to know.
Okay. So Kwesi Nyanteji's achievement, or so per what you are saying, Kwesi Nyanteji cannot say that he achieved something for Ghana by taking us to the 3 World Cups.
I've already told you that you don't measure FA president performance by World Cups.
Wow.
How do you measure FA? Because, see, the World Cup alone, the World Cup qualifier series, if you don't get government, how would the FA fund it? If government positively don't, dedicate their resources that we are taking care of the national team to qualify for the World Cup, how would the FA go about that?
Okay.
Now there is now a change of government.
Yeah.
This new government came. They said we want to go to the World Cup. We saw the 2 matches that we played. We've seen the energy and what has changed around the Black Stars. Was it the same previously?
No.
So you don't measure World Cup with FA president. What we have to measure the FA president's achievement with is the game.
The league.
The league. The league is the prime product.
League.
The prime product of the FA is the league. The Ghana Premier League.
But ever since he came, we've been playing the Ghana Premier League back to back.
Yes, we are playing, but ever since he came, now you have to bring Shatawale for people to come and watch Kotoko and Haas. That is Ketokregu's administration. Hitherto, you don't need Shatawale for Ghanaians to come and watch Kotoko and Haas matches.
Perhaps maybe Kotoko and Haas are also not doing things right.
You see, when I hear
that cannot
people,
solely be blamed on the doorstep of the Ghana Football
Association. I hear people saying this, then I laugh. Go to the other federations. What are they doing? It's about policies.
Okay.
When you come out with good policies, that will shape the clubs in line. Then you can leverage on the brand of the Kotoko and Haas you are talking about. There was somebody who was contesting to become the FA president. You know what he was saying? That he will make sure Kotoko and Haas will always lead because they will bring money to the league. You understand? See, normally, when people come with this argument that Kotoko and Haas are not doing things right, and that is why the league is not attractive, who should make the league attractive? When we play our matches, who is supposed to come with policies and say that if you go to South Africa, with all the facilities that they have, ask Kotoko people when they went to South Africa, mayors bid for clubs because they've chosen about 4 venues. Do you have more stadia than South Africa?
No.
That they play their matches. So mayors bid for clubs to come and play their matches there. So you will not get pitches where when you are watching on the screen, it's not nice. If you do this and you are the policy maker of the FE and you watch all these things and you go to a certain company that the company should sponsor, do you think the company
How do you blame the FA? Because the FA does not own the stadia.
What I said you didn't hear. South Africa, they have how many stadiums do they have in South Africa?
They have more. In fact, CAF has even approved about 13 of their stadia to be used
but
for the Confederations.
They are using
CAF
4
Champions League.
4 for their league. Have you thought of the rest?
No.
Huh?
No.
Why are they using 4? It's policy.
Okay.
See, they want the thing to look good on TV. Please, let's look at what Kate Okreku has done as far as our local football is concerned and stop talking about the Black Stars.
Okay.
Even the Black Stars, the management of Black Stars have been
so for you it is 0 when it comes
but I've told you that
when it comes to our local game. Kate has done nothing.
I've told you that the local game, the only good thing he has done is the women's football. And that one I'll give him credit every day.
Thank you very much. I'll come back to you. But Rahman, let me come back to you. I mean,
You see,
there are a number of things to be discussed as far as the Congress is concerned. And one has to do the detailed, information on the Adisa production partnership. I mean, the clubs need to know the total value of money that is involved and all that. And we do understand that all of the details will come up.
yeah, even let me add a little bit on what Kobe said some few minutes ago. You see, even I'm using the Blasters. I'm not even going away from the Blasters. We've seen, during the days of Nantechi, we've seen the Blasters go for World Cup, but they are able to qualify from the group. We went to Qatar World Cup. What happened? Aside even that, who appoint the coaches for the national team? We create a committee for them to appoint the national team, a coach for the national team. We went and appoint Milo, who was virtually out of the game for like 2 years. This administration went all the way to appoint Milo. Once we have competent coaches who can coach the national team, who appoint the coaches? So it's not this regime, who appoint the national team. They even form a committee to appoint the national team head coach, and they give us Milo. And Milo was not competent enough to coach the national team. So if you fail, who leads us to fail? It is not this administration. Aside, I look at the African Cup of Nations. Since 2019, even at the normalization committee, these are not footballing people. They even qualify us from the group stages of the African Cup of Nations to the knockout stage.
If you say they are not football people,
let me use. I'm coming. You understand me when I'm saying they are not even footballing people. When they hand over to the proper footballing people, they cannot even qualify us from the group stages. The likes of Comoros, Mozambique are stopping us from qualifying. Are stopping us. Even I'm using the Blasters. Are stopping us from qualifying. What's happening in Cameroon? What's happening in Ivory Coast? And recently, now we cannot qualify. We've not qualified for the next African Cup of Nations. Why? Because the likes of Niger, Angola, and Sudan stop us from qualifying. This is our standard. We cannot even beat teams who are category 6.
Why are we not appreciating the level of growth from all of these countries that you mentioned?
Because you are appreciating a level of growth. And what about you? When you are doing football, Jay came here to learn football. When we won 4 African Cup of Nations, where was Cameroon? Where was Ivory Coast? Where was Nigeria? But now they are equaling our 4, and then some of them are even surpass our 4. And we are telling us we should appreciate what they are doing. When Senegal, last time you hear them talking about Senegal, they have a FA who was there for a very long time. Look at Senegal juvenile football. Senegal are not playing very well when it comes to CAF interclub competition, but they have a root with the academy system. So they have a connection with foreign clubs. And you see them, they are young, under 20, under 21, and what have you, are performing very well alongside with their senior side because the transition is there.
Okay.
What about us? Our juvenile football, nothing to write home about. Our senior, nothing to write home about. And the main product of the Ghana Football Association, who is the Ghana Premier League, And you are telling this because us and Kotoko are not doing well. I heard you. What about the headline sponsor that we are talking about? How can you bring a headline sponsor you cannot continue with him? You need to bring an headline sponsor. Last season, what about the TV rights? They are supposed to bring us TV rights. Do you expect a crowd of Kumasi and Kotoko to go and bring TV rights for the Ghana Premier League? This is their sole duty.
Okay.
It is their duty to give us headline sponsor and TV rights to help the rest of the clubs.
Okay.
And you are not doing this and you are expecting me to clap for you. You see, when you are doing a proper judgment or proper analysis on this administration, even the women's football self, there is a question mark because gone are the days the women's football qualify for the World Cup. They qualify for the World Cup. We understand that the African Cup of Nations, they've not won it before. But have they qualified, we are talking as the women football qualify for the World Cup? I'm asking under this administration. So there are certain things, it is not achievement. You've done well, but we will not say it's an achievement for your administration. Okay. So there are a lot of things that, look, we need to work on the production idea as you are talking. You see, it's good. And for me, even in this conversation, you will not even give so credit to this administration.
This production.
Yes, because it is the work, the much work that the current government put in to get this production on board. That is the reason why during the unveiling, you see the majority leader, Mama Yarga, chief of staff over there. Yes, because these are the people who try their possible best to bring this production team on board to do it for the Ghana Premier League. Other than that, where are we going to get it from? Okay. And the 1 million Ghana cedis that we are talking about, look, it is crystal clear. It is not from the administration. It is direct from the government who is supporting the clubs with 1 million Ghana cedis. So you see, there are a lot of things that you see they need to wake up. And you see, for me, even I'm not pushing it aside or I'm not giving them credit. The credit will come when they are able to maintain this sponsorship of the production that we are talking about. Because we can have a production, but because of the hooliganism affecting our Ghana Premier League, you don't see them continue. Midway of the contract, then they terminate the contract. So what are the FA doing in terms of maintaining the sponsors that will come on board? That is the first question. Because what is affecting us, it is the hooliganism in our Ghana Premier League. And when it happened, you see 3 matches being given to the home team, and then we find them a few amount of money. But what are they doing? I expect to see even the IGP around this Congress. Okay. So that they will implement certain rules, certain constitution in our status. That will help us going forward when you are found guilty. So far, hooliganism and vandalism is concerned.
Thank you very much, Rama Kubaja. Join the conversation with your thoughts on our WhatsApp platform. 055-607-1943. 055-607-1943. This one says that, hello, Agrohine, you and your panelists are superb, and I salute you all. May Allah let the sky be your limits. Keto Kreku shouldn't make attempt to request for another term to do what? That is the worst GFA boss Ghana ever had. In fact, very, very poor. Grassroots and local leagues have all collapsed. You should step down for brilliant people to take the mantle. Baba Amandu from Kumasi sends this one in. This one says that at times I stop going to work to monitor your sports show. You guys are doing an amazing work. Okay, have time to read all our messages because you ignore the question I asked about Santi Kotoko penalty against Golden Cake and RTU against 11 Wonders. Okay, we will do that. We will do that for you. Let me go on. This one says that 11th November 1911. What club is that? People should watch out this year. El Ali beat Kotoko 4-0 in 19 minutes. But House of Oak went unbeaten in Africa Champions League and Ghana Premier League. We have Champions League, Super Cup, and Virgin Confederations Cup. Hearts are far gone from Kotoko. Okay, thank you for this message. This one says, good morning to you all. I think your guests are contradicting themselves in the sense that whilst the other discredits the FA president for our qualification to the World Cup, the next speaker is blaming the current president for appointing the wrong coach So which is which? Coach Manam Tamale sends this one in. Coach Manan Tamale sends this one in. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because I think they are all saying the same thing. Yes, they are all saying the same thing. Raman says that it was the FA that appointed Milovan Rajevac. And so, so they are all saying the same thing. Okay, so, Lai Momo, okay, I'll do this later. Okay, let me come to you, Jerry, and let's talk about the partnership deal between the Ghana Football Association and the sub production, and how it is not really heavy on the agenda of this Congress. Whilst the clubs have been calling for detailed, explanations to some of the things that is in the contract.
I mean, when we discussed this issue last week, Sheikh Tofik, the senior manager, communications at the GFA, said the clubs are going to be briefed at the Congress. So I believe that all the details will be made available at the Congress. And so I am not sure whether it's not going to be discussed. Definitely they are going to discuss it. And the details, we all wait to hear, the questions that many people have asked, about contract sum, and all those stuff. So I'm hopeful that by the end of the Congress, all this information should be available to the clubs and even the media.
Great. Now, yesterday, there was this news on Ghana Web that says that Ken Faisal officially drags GFA to court over term extension move. And for those of you who watch Metro Sports, Michael Kofi-Oduro had an interview with one of the lawyers of Ken Faisal and says that they've been chasing the Ghana Football Association all round. They couldn't serve them with the injunction. What it means is that the supposed plan to extend the presidential term of office will still go on, and the members are still going to vote. But what will make Ken Faisal at this crucial moment where they are going to take a very key decision, would like to put an injunction on the Congress?
Well, I think this is a question for Ken Faisal to answer. But obviously, they are not happy about something. Of course, they are not happy about, whatever they are injuncting, which is the
item 13.
The extension of the presidential term to 3 terms. I think they are not happy about it, and maybe they also feel, the processes were not followed in accordance to the statutes, and these are things that can be, settled in the law courts. I'm sure that they are also not happy, as Kobe said, about the way, everything is being sort of hijacked and fast-tracked.
So per the rate of sermons, as cited on various social media platforms, so the defendant sought includes the following: 1, proposal details, whether there was a proposal for amendment by any member or members in respect of the proposed amendments for consideration by Congress. 2, proposal date. If so, when was the proposal made by the member? 3, member information. That is the identity and sufficient information of the member who originated the proposal for amendments to the statute pursuant to Article 34, Clause 2 of the statute. 3, written proposal. A copy of the written proposal together with the accompanying brief explanation submitted to the General Secretary by a member as required by Article 34, just as Kobe read. And then E, which is the 5th one, supporting members, the list of members who supported the proposal or the proposal as required by Article 34.
Yeah, so, I mean, just as Kobe said, these are the requirements of Article 34 for amendments of the... And as he said, House of Folk have not received, all these details. And likewise, I'm sure other clubs. And if it is true, I shudder to understand how is this amendment going to go through. Because if it is true that all this, information have not been made available to the clubs. And perhaps they are going to be bombarded with all this information at the Congress grounds and stampede into voting one particular way. I think that it marks off, a lack of transparency in the administration. As I was saying, that it looks like this administration lacks transparency. And some of these things give credence to these suggestions. And if the FA members are not, clothed with this information, and they are given this information a few minutes and after that asked to vote, and they go ahead and vote for the third term, then it looks like the members of the association themselves, they don't even take they are not even serious. Yeah, that is what it will mean, that you'll be brought here, giving this information, and in a few minutes or a few hours time, they force you to cast a vote, and you go, and then you also go and rubber stamp it. Then in fact, the members of the association itself, should be questioned. Because this is very serious. In any serious, association, you expect people to ask questions.
Okay.
And I wasn't expecting only Kim Pfizer to be the only voice. Yeah. In fact, they've been on this for a long time. Yeah. They've always stood up against the status quo.
They are against it, yet we didn't see any action.
They have stood up against the status quo, but I was.
Also, I do understand that Congress has started this underway.
But the information you're getting is that for the first time in Congress history, the Congress is going on minus media.
The media have been kept out.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So you see, it is the same
lack of transparency.
The same.
So what are they hiding? Why? Because from the days of Justice Ampere, all right, who was the chairman of Congress then. Yeah. So the days of Kwesi Ntechi, even the whole start days of Kwesi Ntechi, media have always been part of Congress. So what is happening now? Why are they sacking the media? What is happening in there that they don't want the media to know? And some of these things add up to the perception of lack of transparency, people trying to boost their way, coercing people. I mean,
try to influence people through.
This is not right. This is not right. I mean, it's not good for them.
I'm saying that what they are doing is more like a soap opera. It's more like a planting to hijack the system, and we don't do things like this. What led us to the announced exposé is what we are trying to do now. Lack of transparency, that led us, and still we are doing it. And it will not help the club. You see, I'm always saying that when you are in administration, especially with our Ghana Football Association, that we lack sponsorship. You need to do things that will attract sponsors to come on board and sponsor you. And when I'm a company, a corporate body, and I want to come and invest in your product, what will convince me is the transparency.
Okay, but Kobe, let me come back to you. I mean, aren't we going to give the benefit of the doubt to the FA? That when they are done, they will do a press conference and inform the media whatever transpired in the meeting. I mean, we've been to symposiums where the media have been asked to be aside, and then when the conference is done, I mean, they come out to come and brief us. I've been to GACA meetings where they will say that they are having a meeting that let the media be placed aside. When they are done, they will come and brief the media. It happens.
This is an ordinary Congress of the FA, the highest decision body of the FA. See, you see, this is the problem we are facing in this country. Football is not for football people alone. Please, you need people to consume your products. They need to know what is happening in there. Because at the end of the day, when you go in there, you do all the things, you want people to come to the stadium and come and watch your game. Do you think what they're doing is send a good signal? It's not the same. FIFA Congress, did they do? People, I mean, media cover FIFA Congress.
They have said that they are going to transmit whatever they are doing live on their app.
Which app?
The Ghana Football Association app.
So without the app, nobody should have it. So are you telling me FIFA and CAF, they don't have app? What is this? What is all this? What is all this? I mean, you see, let's make Kurt and his people aware that no matter what they do, they will leave power one day. Power is transient.
Yeah.
Power will never stay with you. It will leave one day. Even if they want to make it 5 terms, it will come. You will leave. You see, you don't do things. People create issues for themselves.
Yeah.
And this is what they are doing. I mean, what is this?
You feel like assembly.
No, but you see, and that's what I'm telling you that me, I've been part of Congress. The last Congress that I attended, that I've never attended Congress again, was after normalization.
Yeah.
When K took over. That was the last Congress I attended. Since then, I've never. Because it's not interesting anymore. When they came out with their standing orders, the standing orders that says that you go to Congress, you know those days Congress, you go to deliberate.
Yeah.
People bring issues. There is AOB.
Yeah.
If you have issues, then they vote. And it makes it interesting. You listen to people's arguments. But now, the convocation, when they bring the convocation, and you don't challenge it, when they go, they read the orders, they are gone. So it's not interesting anymore. So why should I go and waste my time?
Okay.
Linking ourselves to CAF and FIFA, of them extending their term, I agree. How we are doing our things, is there the same thing that they also do? Taking the media out of what they are doing, is there the same thing? You see, we are trying to copy them and we are not doing what they are doing. We understand they are doing 3 terms, but what they are doing, is it the same thing that we are also doing here? We are not doing the same thing. So you see, whatever you do, you need to have the spotlight. So you finish your Congress and you have a press conference with the media, so that you educate the media for them to release the information or help you to get the information to the good people of this citizen. So by meaning, after everything, you still come to the media.
Yeah.
After what you are doing, you need to come to the media to get the spotlight, to get the information out there. If you don't need the media, then you don't need that press conference. After the Congress, then the press conference that is not needed.
Jerry, do you get a sense that the media freedom has been curtailed here?
No, not only media freedom. The whole thing going on Pram is turning out to be a sham, actually. You know.
Wow.
I mean, and you see, when you try to scheme your way, when you try to scheme your way to achieve, a particular objective, and you don't carry the people along, okay, you always will face challenges. You understand? How many terms did Christine Yantesi serve?
3.
3 terms. And some of these same people were crying wolf, were all over the place that, he has overstayed, it's too much, everything. And then we bring it to 2 terms. After all, first it was unlimited, and we brought it to 2 terms. We haven't even practiced 2 terms, past one administration. This is the first administration since we brought the 2 terms. So why on earth are we running to extend it to 3 terms? When we are just coming from a situation whereby we thought 3 terms, it was unimaginable, it was unconscionable for one person to go 3 terms. We just came and said that we are limited to 2 terms. And immediately we came here, you say we are going to extend it to 3. So the whole thing is so murky and it's so disgraceful, actually, to put it mildly.
If supposing Kets will not go for a further term, will not contest, do we have the men to contest?
That is an insult. The person who is asking that question is insulting the intelligence of.
Absolutely.
No, because no one has raised his head to.
It doesn't matter.
They are going to contest, and that is why the person is asking.
It doesn't matter when you.
Not to insult the people around. No,
but you don't. The person should be.
Don't take it that context.
But
the person just want to find out that are there people who have raise their heads to
it's not about
when
association. When your time is up, leave. Somebody will come.
Nominations have not been nominations have not been open. Elections are over 2.5 years, 3 years time. Nominations have not been opened. So what do you mean by somebody is coming?
When 930 was going, no one knew Kets. But Kets came out.
But there was Palmer. I mean, all of them raised their head.
What was Kets? There was Palmer, there was George Friye, and but Kets was not even mentioned. By the end of the day, there was Kets. So someone will pump out.
No, I said the person who is
Someone
answering
will
that
pump out.
question. I beg of you, it's an insult.
Someone
That
will
person
pump
should
out.
not even.
So the people who formed the
How
association.
many years? How many years?
2 years.
2 years,
years
to go.
left.
Yeah,
From today to the 2 years, it's a very long year.
absolutely.
Okay.
What are you saying this? Somebody can come out of nowhere. Let me give you an example. You know the NCC, we are doing an election.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we will come. We will come
September 6th, we are doing an election. Chama Yusuf, all right, who for me is a stronger candidate and is likely to win, pops up, I mean, some few months, where some who were even thinking about it were years.
Yes.
But he's not a front runner. What are you talking about? Somebody can even use 6 months,
Yeah.
two months, to turn the whole football industry in terms of elections. So please don't go there. You people are just fixating your mind on Georgia Free, this, that.
Someone will pump out.
Somebody will come out of nowhere and contest. So that is what I'm saying. That me, one, I don't subscribe to third term, and I think that whatever he has done, it's time for him to leave. Okay. Let somebody come in.
So you are a fan of the third term, but not for Kent.
No.
Or you don't like it at all. 2 terms is enough.
I think you've not been listening to me well. I'm saying that the third term limit, the 2 term limit came from historical antecedent.
Okay.
And like Jerry said, we've not practiced it. We've not experimented it.
Okay.
And for us to say that, oh, okay, we said this, but now we realize that if another person comes, it should be 3 terms. Why is it that the person who took over and had the mandate to go for 2 consecutive terms is now thinking about third term?
I don't think Kent has come out to say that he's thinking about third term.
I mean, this thing is
But I mean, let's be fair to him as well.
You don't need to come out. You don't need to come
But he
out.
hasn't come out to say that.
Okay.
You don't need to come out.
Okay. Let's say we all want to be fair to Kate. Since the conversation came, if indeed he's not interested in third term, we will tell them, okay, they can do amendment, but me, I'll do my 2 terms.
Simple.
Yeah, that is what I'm
spoken?
expecting him to come out
He
and say
has
yes.
not denied.
Because
Yes.
they are doing it for him.
He hasn't spoken, but the last time
You know the reason?
Sheikh was here, he stated it clear that Kent has no interest in contesting.
So
No,
that,
Sheikh is not
that
Kent.
is
And we
the
know.
senior manager.
No, listen. We
see,
know.
When Sheikh sat here and said that,
Yeah.
he never anticipated that this proposal will come. I'm telling you today.
yeah.
Today, ask Sheikhs, when he come here, Tofi, ask him whether Kate will go for the third term. He thought it would be different. You understand? Because he was thinking that after the 2 terms, the man will leave.
No, he said
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Even those around him, they were even looking for successive plan. Because they were not thinking that the man will go again. But the man has, you see, all these proposals coming from people. Where did it come from? You were here talking about status committee, those headed by Dr. Randiabi. What were they doing?
Executive council member.
When the status committee sat, the third term the proposal came in. At that time, so it doesn't come from a member. It is something they've planned already.
Okay.
So nobody should sit and say that a member proposed it and that we are going to. Please, Kurt is doing it for himself because he is going to benefit. He's a beneficiary. It's not me.
That's the reason why.
Final words
That's
on
the
that, so
reason
that we
why
can
it's
move on
difficult
to
for them to bring out a
another
very vivid justification to this third term because we've been hearing third term, but there's no any reason why they are bringing this third term. If there is a reason, just bring it out.
The reason has been stated.
What?
For continuity's sake.
No, the explanation has not come. The person who
has
proposed, even the statute said that the person who proposed should have come with a written explanation.
But no explanation. We don't know. And we are in darkness. And it's so unfair to the good people of this country who are supporting football. So I think the right thing must be done and must be done well.
Okay, when you do this and people start, eyeing the European football and supporting European football,
and
the detriment of local football, you complain. Because you are not transparent. You don't make the thing interesting for people to come closer to it.
Okay. So final words, expectations, some of the key decisions that we're expecting to be taken, and we are done with this conversation.
My expectation is that, the FA, they are currently bent on doing what, they want to do. I expect the football people to stand firm, and they should not disappoint the people. You understand? Because even though it's an association of people, government is the biggest investor of money in the association. And so the people have interest. The national team belongs to government. The people's money is spent on, by the FA, on the national team. So we expect football people not to disappoint the people. They should go there and do what is right. They should do what is right for the development of the game in this country.
Rahman, quick one.
Yeah, I think I'm hoping that every decision that they will take over there will not have negative implications in the future. That's the most important thing. And again, one thing that I'm expecting to see after this Congress is the fact that hooliganism is affecting our game. You see, we need to have a certain say included to the statute or amendment to the statute that whenever you are found guilty, you will be served a jail term or what have you, because it is something that is affecting corporate world to continue with their marriage so far as the Ghana Premier League sponsorship is concerned. Midway, you see them terminating. That's the reason why people don't want to go to stadium and watch games, because they feel like it is not a safety zone for them. We all witnessed what happened in just ended Ghana Premier League. So I'm waiting to see some proper instruction or regulation being applied to curtail, take away this vandalism and also negativity so far as our Ghana Premier League is concerned.
Kobe Jones.
I'm just worried. My brother will be disappointed. All the things that you wish for, you're not going to get them. Because, what these people have exhibited doesn't inspire hopes that you get what you're looking for. So please, hasten slowly with your hope. All right? That's very important. For me, I'm not expecting anything. It's the usual Congress thing.
Oh, okay.
They will go. You see, and you see, this FA has a penchant of victimizing people. All right? If they see you going against them, it's either they will make sure your team goes down, or something might happen to you. We saw a lot of clubs, those who disagree with them. Where are they now? So Jeffrey, where is his club? Nane Amponsa, where is the Yerzy? Palmer, where is he? You will not even have a club to have a say. Because now, those who have clubs are those who are there. But if you don't have a club, will you go there? You have no business going there. So, whatever these people have done, if you are there, because certainly, with all these proposed amendments, you show by hand. And when you show by hand, they will know you. And they will come after you. And that is why they're able to coerce and cow people to their submission. And even though they don't like it, when they meet you outside, whatever they say is different. When they get closer to them, they say another thing. They will still go with it. And that is unfortunate. And certain times I sit back and I look at the football people and the kind of those who spend on their money, they spend money on football, kind of decisions taken for them, and how they accept those decisions. But hey, me, I can only speak for my heart as a folk.
Talking about your heart of folk, Gaka released the top 4 fixtures yesterday, and in the match they won, Asante Kotoko will take on Bibianigo Stars, Heart of Folk will take on Heart of Lions. Don't forget that this weekend, Heart of Folk is also taking on Heart of Lions in the basic match.
When is that? Which place? Which venue? Is that Accra Sports Stadium?
Yeah, Accra Sports Stadium. Yes, the top for Accra Sports Stadium.
So we are playing. So we have a benefit of playing Heart of Lions twice.
Yes.
But let me also talk to our supporters that the Gamanche Trophy is this Sunday. We are urging all our supporters to be at Accra Sports Stadium. This is the first time after the President's Cup that we are coming to witness our team play against a competitive game. Though it's a friendly match, but we see it to be a bit competitive. The last time we played against Heart of Lions in the World Cup, we won it. We beat them 2-1. And we are hoping to repeat that because we should win it to, make sure that if we win it, Basic Manchester will be happy. We need to appease. We need to make sure that it's happy. He is a scalp, and he's a die-hard House of Folk supporter. And we need to win. Of course, that doesn't mean that if the other team is stronger, they can win. But we want to win. So we want our supporters to be at Accra Sports Stadium on Sunday We want to see what Didi Dramani has been doing, pre-season work he has done with the team, and whether we will see certain glimpses of his work, his handiwork on the team.
Great.
Sunday.
Jerry, just quick one on the Galkato for Kotoko playing against BBN Gold Stars.
Well, I think Kotoko and Gold Stars, they will regard this competition as a preparatory ground for Africa. Now that they know their opponents, tough fixtures for them, but the top four, as has always been, they use it to test their readiness and preparedness. So I expect good organization, and we expect to see the new players also come to showcase what they are bringing on board. So it's a competition I'm looking forward to, and hopefully we will have a good competition this year. Great.
Let me read this message and we are out of here. This one says that, good morning. You guys are having a field day because the GFA Messi, aka Ronaldo, is not present to defend them. Keep up with the good work promoting sports in Ghana. Thank you very much. You didn't add your name and where you are testing us from. Okay, before we take leave of you, there are some birthday messages that have come through our WhatsApp platform. This one says that happy birthday to Mr. Shadrach Owusu Esubontin. May God richly bless him and protect him through this age and favor upon his life. And so from the Virgin Son says that happy birthday to Mr. Shadrach Owusu Esubontin. Today, Raman of all people didn't send a message, so it means that today no one is celebrating his birthday, his or her birthday. Okay, great. So that'll be all. Gentlemen, thanks very much for coming, for passing through the show. Thank you very much, Mr. Kobe Jones. Thank you very much, Raman Kubaja. Thank you very much, Jerry Efiye Pemka. Okay, so let me do this for our good brother, Lai Momo, who says that he's looking for a single room self-contained around Tesano, Pig Farm, La Paz, and Abeka. He says that please, no agent should call him. So you can call Lai Momo on 02466 06545, 02466 06545. And so Lai Momo is looking for a single room self-contained. That'll be all for Metro Sports this morning. Be rest assured, follow us on our social media platform, particularly on Facebook, Metro TV Ghana, for all the updates from the 31st Ordinary Congress of the Ghana Football Association. I do understand that the president, Kurt Edwin Monokraku, is on the floor and he is delivering a speech to the congressmen. That'll be all for sports this morning. I am Nanaya Opoku. I did this on behalf of Michael Kofi Odo, the congressman, representing our God Football Club at the Congress. Same time, God willing, tomorrow we'll bring you another exciting edition of Metro Sports. Do enjoy Good Afternoon Ghana and the rest of our programs.
In Ghana's evolving economy, staying informed isn't an option. Business never sleeps. Markets shift. Deals are made. Power moves happen. From the boardrooms to the marketplaces. From government policies to global market trends, we bring you the insights, the analysis, and the strategies that shape your money, your business, and your future. Join us every Tuesday and Thursday from 12 noon to 2 p.m. on Good Afternoon Ghana Business on Metro TV, your ultimate guide to Ghana's evolving business landscape.
The Gbese Manche Homo War Festival and Business Summit has been organized to promote tourism, cultural diplomacy, and international business relations between Ghana and the diaspora. The three-day event is scheduled from 26th to 28th of September 2025. Activities include Business Summit, where potential businesses and investors meet on the 26th and 27th of September. Also on 27th September is the sprinkling of Pokpe. 28th September is the Omowo Festival in the park, with lots of food, live music and dance. These events will happen live at the historic Utrecht University Botanical Gardens, Utrecht in the Netherlands. There will also be sightseeing and a night of entertainment in Germany. The Bissemante Homo Festival and Business Summit in the Netherlands and Germany will be a fun and bricks business. Registration is open to all businesses and corporate institutions. For inquiries, call 0244 268 074 or 0246 845 516. Registration closes on 25th of August 2025. Hurry and place your calls.
Some loves are born in the blink of an eye, and they kill your soul in a flash. Televisa presents You Are the One. Angela, great doctor, and help her people. To Alvaro, ambition is stronger than his dream, and this greed will lead him to commit the worst betrayal to the woman he loves, turning all her dreams into painful disappointments and dangerous consequences.
Llevo horas esperando que me contestes, Álvaro. No he sabido